Damn, Sheffield, is that you cooking over there? Damn, Sheffield, is that you cooking over there? Damn, Sheffield, is that you cooking over there? Yeah, 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 go, go. Damn, Sheffield, is that you cooking over there? Damn, Sheffield, is that you cooking over there? Damn, Sheffield, is that you cooking over there? Yeah, 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 yeah.
Shit, smells like Chef Treal cooking.
Okay, okay, okay. First of all, I want to say, okay, let's do this. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Oh, my nose. Excuse me, chat. Um, all right. We got this Reddit going where we got this Reddit. We gonna just read a few of them. We're gonna bounce around like we did the last time, bro. This one. 4 hours ago. 4 hours ago. AITHM out the asshole for being upset after dinner. You can't. If it's. Here we go. Hi, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. My nose. All right, let's do it. How? How? So my husband got a voucher for a fancy restaurant for his birthday and decided to book us in for this evening to have dinner. I was excited as this was the first fancy day we've had in months. We have been married for 4 years. I'm 31, he's 34. After work, I was immediately a little upset that he didn't plan transport or bus routes to our restaurant, and we left fairly. Oh, what? I don't even know what that is. Without a real sense of where we're going. I thought this was a nice fancy date, and he thought it was just dinner. I would add here that I am artistic and I find it very difficult to move without solid plans and time frames. But I try my best to be understanding. We chatted a bit about the un unformentions in the un I can't even read this bitch. Like I got a big ass tongue, pause. Like god damn. We chatted a bit about the aforementioned issues before we got to the restaurant, and all was basically okay. We got into the restaurant, and my husband is acting completely cold and distant. We shared a few text messages. It amount basically it amount to the fact that he doesn't feel that comfortable in a fancy place like this. So I tried to engage him in conversation, and he is completely cold towards me, which is really hurtful. Eventually, I said to him in a hushed voice, this was bothered that I was bothered by a conversation and wanted a little more from him. He said to me, just stop talking. So I stopped talking. And so did he. For an hour and a half of an 8 course tasting menu, he didn't say a word to me. I tried to catch his eye and he would not meet them. Like my brain is telling my mouth to say something else. When we stepped outside after the meal, he said, okay, you can speak now. To which I just laughed and said nothing. He has since called me cold for not engaging with him in this. Before my husband, I was in a very abusive relationship where I was frequently silenced by my husband, by my ex, and my husband knows about this. My husband's Silencing me in a restaurant remains the worst thing he has ever done to me, and I am very hurt by this, or really hurt by this. I would like to hear if it seems like I'm overreacting or I am justified to be upset by my husband in this instance. First of all, ain't nobody hushing me to do anything. You feel me? Oh my Richard. Ain't nobody hushing me to do anything. You feel me? If that's the case, my guy, you hush. Oh, chat, I got it. I just got it. NTA means not at all. Oh my God. No, that's not it. That is not what? Does NTA mean not at all? Does it not mean that? What's NTA? I thought it was not. I thought it was not at all. I think I'm still right. Fuck that. NTA means not at all. All right. Anyway, back to it. I'm gonna just say NTA. He can now speak when you speak to him, unless this is out of the norm for him. He sounds like a tea bag. You tell him, girlfriend. You tell her. Your husband is a freaking tea bag. He's a tea bag. You might have to kill him. You might have to kill him, girl. Kill him, girl. Alright. So this one says NTA, so that's what I'm saying. It gotta be not at all. Not at all. What a waste of a dinner. The whole night, actually. Yeah, pretty much. Like, bro, why are you not talking? Is the food not good? Why you not talking to me? That's weird. Hey, that's real weird, bro. You weird. Or he didn't want to be there with you. That's different. Even though you're his wife, he probably want to be there with somebody else. Anyway, Inte, husband knows about your past abusive relationship, about silencing, and still did that? Hell no. It's on, it is on husband to correct things and on you to decide if you want to forgive. You have every right to be mad. You tell him, girl. You tell him, girl. What is he talking about? Fuck him. Who's this? Oh, we got a long one. We got a long one here. It says, not at all, but your husband is a complete fucking asshole. Then actual dog said, agreed. It seemed he took the opportunity to make the night as unpleasant as possible. Knowing that she was upset about going, he just had to bring her down. He's a manipulative, abusive a-hole. And blogger said, he did tell me, was that the person? Yep, yep. He told me he didn't know I was excited about it and thought it was a regular restaurant. He didn't accept me telling him that Google is free. So you pretty much started the fight. What a load of crap from him, not you. Next person said, well, I appreciate your comment that Google is free. I think most people will research a restaurant that requires reservation. Makes sense. Your husband telling you to stop talking was him acting like a parent talking to a child. If you want your husband, if you want a husband who is a parent or who treats you with respect, this is not the man for you. What this person said. You, you two, you two didn't talk. What? You two didn't talk about it. Voucher. Who gave it? Restaurant menu at all? Not at all. He he closed down, but asked why you don't know. Man, y'all motherfuckers need to learn how to write before y'all do anything, bro. That's enough of that. God damn. Y'all got, come on, y'all. All right, let's see. Oh shit. Oh shit. This is a good. My mom has officially overstayed her welcome. My mom has officially over. Who's it about? Who's it about? Oh, ball beagle 44. Oh, ball beagle 444. My mom has officially overstayed her welcome. I let her stay with my husband and me for a few nights while I recover from major neurosurgery, and my husband goes back to work. I'm disabled and can use all the help I can get in general. She has been helping me by cooking meals and cleaning here and there, which I genuinely appreciate. But holy crap, the whole week has been her complaining about everything. If I want a snack or was eating more than usual, she would make some snarky comment. I have been extremely hungry because I am healing from a major surgery, my fourth neurosurgeon in 6 months. And so, yeah, I am eating more. Apparently, this was worthy of commentary. She also picked a fight with my husband over a completely harmless joke. We have some clutter around the house because my husband immediately isn't always great about putting things away. And she made a comment about how we need a cleaning lady every week. Meanwhile, she is literally a hoarder. She said that 2 days ago, my cleaning girls were at my house. Yesterday, she completely freaked out on my husband about another harmless joke and yelled, "I'm going home because of you." Like, bye, bitch. Out of here. What you mean? I don't give a damn. He brought me upstairs to help me shower and let her cool off for a bit. Then, because my husband is honestly way too sweet, he came back downstairs and talked to her. She ended up staying because he apologized. He apologized for offending her, but I honestly think part of it was just to get her to calm down and stop escalating things. Then there was an air freshener incident. She was trying to take a, she was trying to take the cap off one, and one of those Glad automatic air freshener cans, and apparently decided the best way to do it was by hitting, hitting, hitting it against my 100-plus-year-old wooden phonograph. Oh, I know you fucking lying. I absolutely exploded. I love my antiques and take extremely good care of them. So watching her casually smack something against one of them set me over the edge. Thankfully, it wasn't damaged, but she got nasty with me for yelling. Respect my fucking property. Oh shit, okay, okay, she thugged out. I like that. I like that in you, baby. I like that in that beagle. The last few days have just been constant complaining, criticism, tension, and stress. It has been mentally exhausting. I already barely sleep because I'm recovering from a major surgery and dealing with chronic pain, and I barely slept at all because I've been so on edge having her here. I know she has helped me and I know she has helped me and I'm grateful for that. But honestly, she goes home today and I have to say thank God. I need to recover, not spend my recovery listening to someone complain about everything in my house and pick fights with my husband. Okay, baby. You about that life. She about that life. What my homeboy talking about? What are you talking about? All right, let me go. Post. This is Madam Major D. Post flare reminder. But if you got a life coach away, put in replies here to shape OP. The notification title, the time is right. Let's honor the boundary. Okay, I like that. I like that. Here we go. Silent 6057. Say, girl, that's the last thing you need when recovering, spinning peaceful vibes and health restoration. Bald Beagle said, thank you so much. Can't wait till she go the fuck home. Okay, okay. Beagle getting up there. Beagle, Beagle getting a little testy. Beagle getting a little testy. What is it right here? Right on. The irony of a hoarder complaining about clutter while you're recovering from brain surgery is unreal. She's projecting hard. Ah, pretty much. Pretty much. Standard category 635 says. Oh, what the word we got going on? Oh, I very, I very distantly remember the time. Oh, hold on, I'm sorry. I very distinctively, I probably said that wrong too. Remember the time I learned a lot of family would say, just let me know if I can help. And they don't mean that shit. I guess you got as far as your mother actually showing up. But I'm glad for your healing and your husband's sanctity. She's leaving. Heal fast. These stores ain't giving me what I want. I want that juice. I want that. I want that. Ugh. I want that. Ugh. Here we go. Here we go. 19 comments. Oh, damn, another long one. God damn, we getting not reading in tonight, ain't the chat? God damn. Am I the butt face? They got all type of am I, ain't it? Am I this? Am I that? God damn. Yes. All of the above. Shit. Yeah, every time you look at somebody, am I? That's not these fucking questions. If you gotta ask, then you probably is, bro. Just as simple as that, bro. If you gotta ask, you probably is. All right, let's go. Am I the butt for not appreciating mom's cooking? I, 23, female, live with my mom. I have a full-time job, but even before that, she will cook for me. One meal a day on weekdays and two on weekends. I usually really like her cooking. She makes a lot of dishes I like. And although I admit I'm picky, I feel like the stuff I don't like is easily avoidable and all follows the same logic. Comma. I don't like super fragrant ingredients like mushrooms and celery. Celery don't got no damn smell. What is she talking about? Celery don't have a. Alright, whatever, not my story. And also don't like certain textures like loose ground beef or super runny egg yolks. Wait a minute. Loose ground beef. What does that feel like in your mouth? Like little baby rocks. What? Anyway, alright, whatever. It's not my story. I suspect I have some kind of sensory disorder because I have uncontrollable physical reactions. Okay, she's on the spectrum. We should have started with that. She knows which ingredients and flavors slash textures I dislike because I told her before several times. It's not like I only like junk food. I like healthy foods and have a diverse share of veggies that I enjoy. Although I can always tell when I won't like something, I try to go in with an open mind and take at least one bite because nobody will believe me otherwise. Unfortunately for me, my mom likes to get adventurous with her cooking because she's always finding random recipes on YouTube. She is the complete opposite of me and will eat anything. I'm talking she will drink spoiled milk Oh, claiming that there's no issue. Baby girl, different. Today she made some kind of Vietnamese spring roll. I can't lie, I already don't like even commercial spring roll because of the ground meat and combination of vegetables in it. I tried it multiple times. She put shisho leaf and squash. Why? Which absolutely overpowered everything and made the flavor combination super weird. I I remarked on I remarked on the flavors combination being weird. After I asked her where she found the recipe, she told me to stop eating and get out of her face. That's fine. I didn't want to keep picking at the food and waste it. But I feel like this could all have been avoided. My confused my confusion stems from why she keeps doing this. Well, baby, your mama like to eat. And your mama wanna explore. That's why. My boy RJ. I get it. Taking your time to cook something for someone else and being met with displease isn't nice. Displeasure isn't nice. All right, it hurt my feelings all the time. It happens to me before, but I can't fake enjoying it because then she'll make it for me again. I've told her before numerous times that if she's going to be adventurous with her cooking, I'd rather just make dinner myself. Nope, she insists on making me try new things. So I'm kind of stuck. I know the obvious solution is just to make all my meals on my own, but consider I am likely moving out next year, and I like 80% of the stuff she makes. I am trying to enjoy the home cook while I can. She doesn't tell me what the menu would be when she's making something new, so I can't. Let's go with predict. I don't even fuck. That's my first time ever seeing a word like that. Shit. Pick and choose the days I'll cook instead. God damn. All right, what's her name? Pres- Prester Jackal. All right. Hot into whatever. 4083. Y'all got some weird ass name, and I'm not about to be sitting here trying to figure out what these bitches say either. God damn. Y'all got to give me some cool shit. I'm in there. Hot 4083. How about that? Maybe she like to try new things and adventurous food too. She feeds her soul also. Sound like you really are an ungrateful brat. Go make it PB and J. God damn. Damn. I see why your name is Hot. God damn. That's the first comment too. What the fuck? She never eats with me, so I'm cooking solely for me. I've I've already said I'm happy to cook for myself on the days she wants to try cooking something new. She doesn't let me because she just start cooking while I'm at work and will be mad if I make something else for myself. You tell her you got to fucking explain shit to her. Fuck hot 4083. Fuck her. Federal 81421 said she catered to your very specific, even though that's not a word, specific. There you go. I'm thirsty, little bitch. She catered to your very specific, very picky taste 80% of the time. But you're complaining about the 20% of the time she gets bored or what? Gets bored and wants to try something new. This feels pretty simple. Try it, politely decline, move more instead of telling her that dinner tastes weird. That makes you then make yourself a sandwich. Damn, Shawty, what y'all hating on her for? These are people. You know what the problem is? You know what the problem is? The people that's mad are the people that can't cook and people be telling them they can't cook. So they lashing out on her. That's the problem. People they mad at her because she willing enough to tell the lady that, mama, you can't cook. But the people that mad is the ones that can't cook and people be talking behind their back and then they hear from other people that they said that the food was nasty. That's the problem. And then she replied back. I'm not sure what's so hard to understand about the fact that the issue is she would get mad if I don't eat what she makes. Period. No matter how polite I get about it, and I'm never that rude about it, nor do I throw a temper tantrum. The way our language works, there's no way not to be a little blunt. I express what I don't like about dinner, so she understands why I'm not enthusiastic about it. I'll accept that I'm 100% the jerk here if someone can explain to me why she continues to wasteful focus me to try new things when I have told her multiple times what I don't like. And I have proposed to her a solution that will work for both of us. But she chose to get mad at me instead. Oh, federal 1421 came back again. Sound like you're both incapable of change. Your food advisory makes no sense to her, and her cooking new thing you probably won't like make no sense to you. If there's no room for compromise, you deal with it or move on. Who the bro? What? Baby girl came back again and responded to that. I guess so. I am likely moving out next year, but due to our complicated living situation, we're stuck together until the end of the year. There's a chance she'll declare she won't ever cook for me again after this incident, which would resolve the conflict. LOL. Alright, baby girl, stop fighting with them. Leave her the fuck alone. Alright, baby girl commented again. She said, to be more specific, I don't understand why she keeps doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome. She keeps trying to feed me stuff I don't like and suddenly expect me to like it. Then get super mad when I don't. Why? Here we go. Somebody else came in there. Hella Sheila. Maybe it's just the difference between expecting and hope. You expect one thing and get another and are disappointed. She hopes for something and get another and is disappointed. Maybe the rest of your time this year you should just instant insist on cooking meals she shares with you together so that she doesn't stop cooking for you, but you're there to see what ingredients are going in and are able to split a dish into a new version that has her familiar flavors and a new version that allow your mom to try out something new and share it with you. That way you can have a taste of what you can have a taste if you want, either either out being committed to the whole meal and you guys will still share the experience of the meal prep and eating even if the new version isn't to your liking. Damn, that was a lot. All right, baby girl came back to her. Unfortunately, she doesn't eat with me. She is always cooking just my version. I would be happy to help, but she usually done cooking by the time I come home, and our kitchen is too small for two people to be in there at once. Okay, then nosy ass Hella Sheila comes back again. Why doesn't she eat with you? Why have we have a small kitchen too? So helpfully helping often means one person is in the kitchen and the other is on the dining. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all got to read the shit for y'all click send, and another is on the dining room side of the counter, or in what is technically the dining room, cutting or mixing, while the other person used the sink or stove. Oh, baby girl came back again. She always on some diet or another, so she rarely eats full meals. She also operates on different schedule considering she doesn't work and I do so I have dinner much later than she would. This is a good way to divide the labor, but crucially, she usually just calls me in to do something. If she needs it and hates invent what and hates interventions in the kitchen. Otherwise, I'm not trying to be difficult. I just it's just what has happened before. I don't know if it's me or what y'all be typing. Y'all got to read this shit, bro. Y'all got me looking crazy out here in these streets. All right. Somebody else butted in real quick and says, "Oh, NGL. I don't even know what that means. What does NGL mean?" It says, "I'm NGL. This is a jump, but it sounds like she has an eating disorder. She she's cooking for herself and feeding it to you. It's what my mom did my whole life, and it's what I've caught myself doing when I don't realize I'm relapsing into the habits and behaviors. I'm not sure where you are or what resources are available to you guys, but this might be a symptom of something bigger than just mom makes me meals, knowing I don't want them. I hope you find some answer regardless of what's going on. So, aw, uh, fucking nosy ass Hella Sheila came back again. What the fuck you coming in the ship? Just said the diet part seems workable. If you guys are just eating together, just separate things, the schedule is more of a barrier, though. Definitely. Maybe move the shared meals to one or of your days off so you guys can be more in sync for this. As for the shared tasks, that may require you to be more assertive and insisting that you want to learn, want to have memories of doing this together, want to develop this skill, etc. And of course, if you still can't seem to find middle ground, just talk to her. Ask her what she thinks you two should do and see if you guys could figure out something together that you both can live with. Aw, thank you, nosy ass Hella Sheila. She all up in there. All right, what we got? Oh, this one must be crazy, bro. This is who this from? Ad Crazy 2097 says my roommate keeps cooking spam. My roommate doesn't really know how to cook, like at all. He quickly realized he could throw some spam on the frying pan and eat it with rice made in a rice cooker. Unfortunately, this is now all he eats. It's been going on for months as he hasn't learned to cook any other meals or protein. The smell of spam is rancid. The smell goes through the vents and linger in my room for over an hour while I try not to gag and throw up. It's genuinely so nauseous. Oh, I can't even get it. It's genuinely so nauseous. I can't even say it, chat. I'll be in my room chilling, and all of a sudden, the smell of warm roadkill floats my bedroom. I can't even smell when the mic. I can't even smell it. I can even smell it when it's in the microwave. Yuck! I did grow up eating spam. I have never had it before. So this my first. So this is my first exposure to the smell. I'm assuming people used to it, think it smells fine. I don't know. This is more of a mind inconvenience, but I had to get it off of my chest. Edit. Woo! I didn't realize so many people like the smell of spam. I thought it was like objectively foul smelling, but I stand corrected. Thanks for sharing that spam is is versatile. Oh, versatile and can be used in a lot of ways. I might bring up some of those ideas to my roommate because he eats it plain. Either in comma she put either a slab of spam by itself or with plain white rice. Again, this was me venting. I didn't do or say anything to my roommate people. I guess I just have a very sensitive nose. I also thought the smell of weed was horrible and smelled like rotten skunk to everyone, but apparently many enjoy the smell. Thanks for your input, guys. 'Twas fun. I ain't gonna lie, weed do be stink, bro. Weed be stink and smell be stink. Shit. My mom had let one of our cousins stay with us like a long time ago when I lived in South Carolina, and they used to eat I don't know if it's called canned meat or meat in the can, but they used to eat that. And that stuff used to be gross. That shit smelled like cat food. I was like, ew, what is that? Ew. And they would just tear that shit up, bro. That shit was gross. That was gross. Here we go. White White says, tell him to throw some seaweed around it, and bam, he got spam mushba. Mushubi. New meal unlocked. What? That ain't gonna help. He still gotta cook that bitch. My thoughts too. Rumi is so close to spam musubi. Add in some soy sauce and wasabi for dipping, and that's a great dinner. I know his fucking blood pressure out the roof. If you eat that bitch every day, I know his blood pressure is sky high. Sky high. Man, spam and rice is such a good, easy meal. He needs some. Oh, I don't even know what that is. Some furkake, fukake, and rice vinegar. Now, rice vinegar, the bomb. I get the brown rice vinegar. That shit be so good. This person says, now I need to watch. No, fuck out of here. Ooh, everybody like his spell, man. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. Let's do let's do one more, and then we out of here. My motherfucking foot hurt, gang. I ain't even gonna hold you. Woo. Shit. Oh, this is a long one. But this the last one. Then I'm gonna call my son. We're gonna jump into this Fortnite. Y'all ready? I. Oh, her name is Leather Sky 7506, and it says I 19 female somehow gained 100 pounds in 2 years, and my boyfriend is the reason I keep going. I kept going. I keep going. She probably keep going. Let's say keep going, baby. Don't say kept. Kept is past tense. Keep going is meaning you still doing it. I used to be tiny, like properly skinny. 5'4", 119 pounds. Flat stomach, slim thighs that barely touch. Little arms, collarbone that sunk in. That whole you look like you could snap one. I could wear anything. Crop top, high waist jeans with room to spare, bikini that actually fit the way they were supposed to. People always call me pretty or petite. I had no idea I was packing it on at first. It it started slow. My boyfriend loved cooking for me. He make huge portions to and gets this soft, happy look when I finish the plate. He'll bring home, take out constantly, ordering desserts for us, and then push more of it towards me. Before we go any further, sound like yo man is a chubby chaser. Tell me how cute I look when I was full and sleepy. Oh yeah, full and sleepy. I just thought he was being sweet. I stopped weighing my I stopped weighing myself because the scale stressed me out. And my clothes were getting tighter, but I blamed the dryer. Nah, baby, it's your man's. Your man, the chubby. Wait a minute. She says, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, let's keep going, gang. Cause I just realized what she said earlier. By the end of by the end of that first year, I finally got on the scale at my mom's house and almost passed out. 164, 45 pounds. I freaked. I stood in front of the mirror, turning sideways, and it hit me all at once. My stomach wasn't flat anymore. I had a soft little pouch that rested over my waistband. My thighs rubbed together constantly and had to get thicker, started to get that thicker outer shape. My face was round, cheeks was full, and my boobs had gone at gone up at least a cup and sat heavier. Even my arms had a bit of jiggle. I still didn't look fat. Exactly. More like a soft, curvy version of myself. But on my small frame, it was really obvious. I told my boyfriend I was going to go on a diet immediately. He got quiet, then sat me down and basically confessed. He said he's been into it the whole time. That he loved how much softer and heavy I would get. I told you how good I felt in his hands now. How pretty I looked even with the extra weight. He didn't want me to lose it. He asked me really gently to keep it just just stay like this. Maybe even let it keep happening. See, I told you you're a fucking weirdo. Your brother a chubby chaser. The second year I stopped pretending I didn't know what was happening. He made it so easy. Constant food, zero judgment, constant praise. He rubbed my stomach when it was tight and full. Tell me how much he loved that I was getting bigger for him. I went from a little chubby to actually fat. And then past that, now I'm 219, 100 pounds heavier than when we started. I barely recognize myself. My stomach is big and soft and hangs clearly over my waistline in a proper apron belly when I sit down. Mm. It rests on my thighs when I'm in a chair. My face is full and round. No more sharp jawline, just cheeks. Damn. My thighs are thick and constantly touching the visible cellulite and a heavy jiggle when I walk. My ass got wide and soft. My arms are thick that these are clear muffin tops of fat above my elbows, and they jiggle when I move. God damn, but he done found her up real bad. My boobs are huge and heavy now. Rest on the rest on the upper part of my stomach. Even my hands and feet look softer and a little puffy. I get out of breath going upstairs. My old clothes are a joke. I had to rebuild my whole wardrobe in plus size, and even some of those are getting tight. Damn. I catch my reflection sometimes and just stare. 2 years ago, I was 119 and bro, my boys are texting me crazy. 2 years ago, I was 119. Now I'm 219 and properly fat. And it's all over my body. And the craziest part is my boyfriend is obsessed. He can't keep his hands on me. He looks at me like a he looks at me like a he looked at me like I hung the moon every time my stomach split over my jeans or I have to catch my breath after walking too fast. I didn't mean for this to happen. I really didn't. But I also didn't stop it. And now I live in a body that almost double what I used to be. And I'm still with the guy who smiles every single time the scale went up. Should I try to lose some weight? I just don't want to make him sad. Fuck him, baby. You gotta think of your health. You gotta think of your health, baby. You are you are 200 pounds, almost 100 pounds. Fuck him. Fuck him. All right, here we go in the comments, baby. There's a bunch of them. We want to try to get through most of them. Somebody electric says this guy should have been your ex last week. Somebody else after that said last year even. Half the Walker H says sound like a feeder. Please leave alone. This is very unhealthy. What the fuck is a feeder? That's what it's called. That's what that called a feeder. I've never heard that before. He's a feeder. Leave him alone, baby. That sounds dangerous. My man is a feeder. Never heard of that before. My man's a feeder. All right. What is it? Leave this guy. This is all so disgusting. Yorkie said, this is a toxic relation. Please get out. He'll make you unhealthy, and this will lead to you being dependent on him. You're only 19. Well, I think she's 20 now. You're only 19. I am saying this as a mom and a registered nurse. Facts. Novel Business 4101 says, what the FF? Please tell me this is for karma farming, looking at your profile. But with if this isn't WTH, are you still doing with him? Someone said it right. This guy should have been your ex last week. See, everybody be trying to be cool and shit. Stop putting on them shorthand shit in here. Somebody responded to her. I'm guessing it's fetish content and at least okay. If it's AI, then that's crazy. That's better. The detailed description of how their body has changed since fetish. The cadence of the sentence says AI. Furthermore, OP seemed to have absolutely no opinion about her changed body. She's described this situation as in painstaking detail without any inconsideration about how she feels about herself. Okay. So now we got it. 50-50 now. We think this AI, we think this real. Okay, I like where it's going. I like where it's going. Somebody said W2F. Okay. The cupcake said, welcome to Reddit, assuming you're real. No one gains 45 pounds without realizing that their clothes don't fit. Facts. Okay, here we go. That's what I'm talking about. An unhappy came in and said, yeah, I could tell if I fluctuate a few pounds by feeling of my clothes. I am smaller than she claims started as, and I 100% tell if I gain like 3 pounds, let alone 45. You don't just look in the mirror one day and realize you're gone from small to large. You're correct. Goddamn, goddamn, you're correct. My shit bounces everywhere. Significant Iron says, have you gone to a doctor? Even with overeating, 100 pounds in 2 years is a lot. I ain't gonna lie, 100 pounds is crazy. Shit, I'm 100 pounds heavier, but I'm 100 pounds heavier from 12th grade, and that been bam almost 20 years ago. Being 100 pounds in 20 years. So what's that? Like 5 pounds a year? Something like that? Or 4 pounds, 5 pounds, something like that? Or 25. No, no, what? Oh shit, now I'm looking like an idiot. Oh, hold on, Chuck. God damn. 100 divided into 20. Oh wait, oh shit. Yeah, 5 pounds a year for 20 years. Damn, now I gotta lose 5 pounds. Man, I'm trying to lose 20 pounds in a couple of months, and I gained 5 pounds over a year. That's crazy. Okay, now I need to find my son. Okay, that's it for the Reddits.
Yes, yeah, yes, yeah. I just want to know what I said now. Yeah.
Damn, Chef Al, is that you cooking over there?